Hello, once again, Knights fans, and welcome back to FDUKnights.com. Here with head coach Peter Cinella for the weekly women's basketball report. Coach, you went 1-1 last weekend. A very impressive comeback win against Robert Morris here on Saturday, and then a tough setback at Mount St. Mary's on Monday. What did you see from your team's performance overall last week?
Well, yeah, it was a great win against Robert Morris. The only team to sweep Robert Morris this year. They came in, they brought their A game, but we hung in there with them. Went into the fourth quarter down double digits, but just had an explosive fourth quarter at 23-3. Did a very good job defending in our man-to-man, great pressure defense, and Kelsey Cruz had a huge clutch fourth quarter, scoring 16 points, including some big threes down the stretch. Amina Markovic made 2 huge free throws to put the game away, moving the lead from 2 to 4. So very proud of the team, probably our best defensive effort of the season, just a battle fight to hold them to 52 points and really scrap out the home victory here.
You mentioned the 3 points given up in the fourth quarter against the Colonials. What'd you see differently from your team as compared to other times you guys have been down late in games?
Incredible ball pressure and energy on the ball. Our defense on the perimeter, their best players are their perimeter players, and we shut them down. I think their center hit one perimeter shot. That was the only bucket they made in that fourth quarter. It's just intense, in your face, really used the crowd to our advantage, got up after it, and really fought hard. It was really just an effort and intensity type thing in that fourth quarter.
Now, against Mount St. Mary's down in Emmitsburg, a tough setback for you guys after the big win on Saturday, obviously. Just didn't seem like you guys could get in a groove, really, and string together, like, multiple quarters together like you guys could.
Yeah, the Mount, first of all, they played very well. They came out hitting their threes. They had one of their best three-point games, and we just never shot the ball well. We took so many more shots than they did. We took over 15 more shots from the field than them. We had 28 offensive rebounds. We just couldn't put the ball in the hoop. We missed too many easy shots. A lot of layups we missed, and we didn't hit enough threes to space the court out. So it was really a shooting effort on our part, good defense on the part of Mount. They're a tough team at home, and we weren't able to pull it out. But, the credit goes there to Mount. They played really well. It was probably one of the best games I've seen them play.
Now, turning our attention to this weekend coming up, you guys will have your alumni game on Saturday morning. Before, just talk about that a little bit, and what does it mean for you guys to be able to host former players coming back to the program?
Definitely, it's a big day. We have a lot of alumni coming. They're playing an alumni game at 1:30. Then they're going to have a little dinner, and then they're going to stay and watch the game. So we're glad, and we're hoping even more people come. Right now, we do have double figures to play in a alumni game, and the team's going to watch that a little bit. So it's very exciting to have the alumni come back and enjoy a big game here with us on ESPN3 Senior Night, first place Sacred Heart. So it should be a great day for everything.
You mentioned it's also senior night. You guys are honoring your 2 seniors, Erica Livermore and Kelsey Cruz. Obviously, their credentials speak for themselves in terms of their statistical speaking. What have they meant both on and off the court for you guys for the last 4 years?
These are just 2 of the greatest players, in school history. They're top 10 in just about every category, but really just their ability to be so consistent and be mentally tough consistently. It's a hard thing to be a college basketball player with all the travel, and you're expected to go out there and score 18 points, and everyone's team tries to stop you, and yet they're able to go out day after day when they're tired, when they're in foul trouble, when you're not feeling that well, and they still are consistently putting up great effort and energy and numbers. And that's a hard thing to do. Consistency is probably one of the great skills that a good basketball player has, and these guys are very consistent.
Now, focusing on the opponent on Saturday, it is first place Sacred Heart. You guys lost up at their place early in conference play, led in the second half of that game, then ended up falling in the fourth quarter. Is it just more of the same effort, or what kind of adjustments do you guys need to make on Saturday?
Well, that was so long ago. It's almost like it's 2 different teams. Right now, they're unbelievable. They've won 12 out of 13. Their only loss was a 2-point loss, so they're just tremendous. At the same time, we feel confident. We haven't lost a home game in 6 weeks. We've been very good when we've had multiple days to prepare. I think we've won 6 or 7 games when we have those, prepare days. So it was a very good game up there. We shot 50% from the field, 50% from 3, led by 11 very late in the game, but we had a bad fourth quarter, and there was a couple things that really set us back. We really got outscored from the foul line by double figures and a huge turnover discrepancy. So we got to take care of the ball, and we got to not put a very good foul shooting team on the line. So we're playing a little bit differently, and they're playing just tremendously. So I think it's good. Like the first time, it was a very good game. Sacred Heart had a great fourth quarter, so it's going to be a good game.
So now, and you guys welcome the Seahawks here on Monday night, looking for the season sweep of them. They obviously have their nation's leading scorer right now. You just keep up the pressure like you guys did and attack her off the ball screen up top.
Well, it's so tough. I mean, she scored 23 points in the second half against us, so she can get 20 points in any half. She can get 30 points in any half. So you have to have great focus from the beginning of the game, give different looks, change things up, make her work on both ends of the court, and try and play as well as we did last time at Wagner, and probably even play a little better because they're going to bring their top game over here. I think last year we beat them at the buzzer on a last-second shot. So, they come over here and they really bring good effort, and it's going to be a great game as well.
Now, we talked about it last week. You guys had 6 games left, and what was the message? Now it's down to kind of the nitty gritty here with 4 games to go. Next 2 weekends, the 2 at home this weekend, and the 2 on the road next weekend. Is it the same message? Just keep doing what you guys are doing, and then it'll kind of just break for yourselves?
Well, I think our focus here is on senior night and just getting the win. That's really, we're just focused on that one game. But with 4 games left, we want to be, there's only been one FDU team with a winning conference record in the last 20 years, only one team. So we want to be that second team. So we got to win 3 of these 4. And if we want to get a home game, we definitely have to win 3 out of 4. We may have to win 4 out of 4. So really our goal is to try and finish as high as we can in the playoffs. We're 1 game out of that home slot, and we do have some tiebreaker advantages, but it's going to be hard to make that game up unless you keep winning.
All right, Coach. Thank you for your time this week. Knights fans, don't forget you can come out on Saturday afternoon to watch the Knights take on the Pioneers of Sacred Heart. The game will be also televised on ESPN3. And don't forget, on Monday night, you can come out and support the Knights for the final time this season in the Stratus Arena. Tip-off is at 7 against the Seahawks. Be sure to stay up to date with all Knights athletics at FDUKnights.com.